What is up, everyone? It's boy Yunglink here, man. Good morning to people in the West Coast. Good afternoon in the East Coast. Now, this is my personal review of the Louis Farrakhan interview from the Breakfast Club. It was Charlamagne the God and Angela Yee and DJ Envy. Now, I watched this like a couple days ago. Shouts to a friend, my coworker. He sent me this video. I haven't probably heard nothing about it until probably like today or so because they was posting this all on Facebook. So Louis Farrakhan, man, you guys know, a very well-known minister, and he's actually great nation, a member of Islam, and he has a really reputation of uplifting the black community, helping out African Americans financially, just investing business wise, different things like that that can really help and bring wealth to the next generation. And also too, he's a great advocate of change. Okay, so he was very well known of leading the Million Man March back in the 90s, and he was with Jesse Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton. But I think the guys drifted away. They had different goals. But this interview really kind of stand out, and predominantly the Breakfast Club is, you gotta understand, the Breakfast Club is really known as is directed to the inner youth and to the urban communities. So the fact that I believe that Charlamagne the God, he actually kind of set this thing up to have Louis Farrakhan in the show, which is amazing. So um, it was really kind of shocking in a way that they allow this to happen. Because Louis Farrakhan is really very known for just speaking the truth. I remember not too long ago he was on the Arsenio Hall show. I heard about that. I think it was like in the 90s, early 90s, and Arsenio Hall interviewed this guy, and Louis Farrakhan was what spent so much knowledge and truth, man. And I heard that like the next year they actually ended up shutting down the show. So this is how powerful the truth is, man. To death do its part. So this is all I gotta say, and I'm gonna really get into detail. I'm gonna really kind of summarize everything he was talking about. But really, what stuck out to me is that we really need to validate change, with one another, man. He says that the youth, we have to invest into the generation of the youth. I'm not exercising the older generation, but mainly the youth. The youth is the future. They be the ones that have to carry out the seeds into our next people. So he was talking about how like the whole white supremacy and the whole system is basically designed to keep us condensed and stagnant to the point we continue to kill each other. It stripped us from our identity. It's a lot of things that we really, as a people, don't understand, and that we subconsciously continue to live day to day, to the point that we just, what, how can I say, that we just like walking zombies, man, compared to our culture. Now, I'm all about uplifting one another and everything too. And Louis Farrakhan, he's working with a lot of great reverends and ministers as well. But also too, it's like he went in detail about like it's a lot of black preachers out here that's really, how can I say, that's not that's being paid off. They getting paid a lot of a big amount of money. And now I'm not disrespecting successful preachers. I'm not doing that. But what I'm saying is you got some out here that's false preachers out here that's want to just want to justify their congregation's own evil desires and flesh. Tell them what they want to hear instead of getting to the meat and core of things and actually eradicate change. It's all about the dollar bill, man. He went in detail about the athletes and how they're a slave to the system. There really is no owners of any football team or organization. They're just using you just to see if you best fit for their organization. And next thing you know, they can care less you get hurt or anything like that. And I mean, for instance, they give you like a lot of money, but you consider a rich slave. At the end of the day, you don't own no shares to the team when you retire. That's why I was watching 30 for 30 Broke that he said a lot of the 70% of athletes that retire, whether it's from the NFL, NBA, or MLB, they're broke. 70% of them. That's like 3 years after they retire. So this is the statistics that we're in right now, and we as a generation, we grow up as continue to work for other people to make them rich, but we don't want to work for ourselves and invest in our children. So I really loves how he actually clarifies the importance and the significance of our children. So this is real key. This is real key. Now I agree to Louis Farrakhan to a certain extent, but when I was watching him, I got like a certain spirit. He has a spirit of anger, and that's one of the deadly sins. What I mean is that he doesn't hate white people, but the way that he was saying different things in his history, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like he's still very, very, how can I say, not a good supporter of integration. He believed that we as black people should separate ourselves into this whole other nation and build our own army and our own government. Basically reform another black Washington. We kind of sort of did that in the 1930s in Oklahoma, and it was burned down because a black boy was accused of, how can I say, sexually assaulting a white woman, which had never happened. But my thing in time is, I think that's still hatred. Now I was reading the Bible, it says do not join with rebels. So my thing is this: you gotta be careful listen to Louis Farrakhan. I'm not saying this guy is a false prophet, but I just feel like it's a sense of anger in his heart, man, that he wants to get a lot of leaders, black leaders and conscious leaders, and sort of like kind of exterminate white people, man. Like, I don't want to say kill them off, but like, dang, man, like, I don't know. It's just like it's like a form of whole black hatred movement, and I'm not down for that. And I remember he was saying that you got to be down to die for what you believe in, die for your freedom, of justice. But I'm like, man, is this going to be another 1831 Nat Turner type, free? So I don't know. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going to hold for the future of this. I know he's starting a Million Man March pretty soon, and my coworker talked to me about that. It's going to be real soon. They're going on the bus and start some changes. But he said it's no more peaceful protesting. We did that in Ferguson. We did that in Baltimore a lot. And then once we do violence, that's when everybody wants to listen to us. And then I don't know, man. And I see what Dr. Martin Luther King was talking about, that turn the other cheek. But my thing is too, man. As black people as a whole, I think the best way and the best solution, like I said, is strength and unity, man. And put the guns down, bring the books up, learn from each other, man. Learn metaphysics, astrology, man, and just come and share knowledge and just be like form a perfect harmony with one another, man. I don't know, racism is still alive though, but racism is a type of hatred. That's an evil spirit. It's really not real, but it's an evil spirit, something that as humanity came up with. Just rationalizing and destroying people because of their color of their skin. That's hatred. So I don't know what's Louis Farrakhan's intentions, but I know I just got an unwanting spirit. So that's why I kind of agree with him 80% of the things that he was saying in the Breakfast Club. But I respect this man a lot, that he has a lot of guts to come out here and say the things that we need to hear as black people. But on the other hand, guys, you can't remember in the Bible it says like beware of false prophets. They come to you as sheep clothing, but yet they are ferocious wolves. So you gotta be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you associate with, man, because that can determine your success and can determine your mental capabilities, man. And so I thought this was intriguing. I don't. I heard that he's working on an album too, and another thing that's kind of struck me too was really good, that he said that rappers are the new leaders. These musicians, entertainers are the new leaders, and if they somehow can put their money together and invest in land, okay, maybe they don't bring back revolutionize our communities like the Koreans do with their people, the Chinese do with their people. Even though they set up businesses in our communities and make money and don't give nothing to us, no no reparations whatsoever. That's good. I think that we need to have more black successful people that could, cares for their people, that's down on their luck, to help them out, instead of just individually and off for themselves. I think that's another problem that got to stop too. I'm not saying get all of your money away, but something that can be beneficial. I mean, it's just like giving, man. We as a whole, we already, you know, oppressed by the system, which we got to break. But as a whole, we do kind of need to put our money together and create a more friendly environments, more hope, and more futures, man. And so that's why I actually dedicated my life now, actually writing a book, actually starting to write a book, How to Overcome Depression, which is just going to be really, really, really dope, man. And I want you guys to actually take a listen to it and read it, and when I actually finish it. So I don't know when, but it's just gonna come soon, and I'm gonna speak it into existence. But that's what I really got from my Louis Farrakhan, man. It's all upliftment, empowerment, and wisdom, and so much. He's beloved, man, and I know he has a lot of followers. But at the same time, I just think that I just pray to God that his intentions of actually changing the world while he's still on this earth will be for the greater good of all races, but especially for our black nation. But I'm not gonna draw this video too long. But that's what I really want to say. That's my whole how can I say, review of the Louis Farrakhan Breakfast Club interview. Give it 8 out of 10. I think it's really, you should check it out. There's 2 parts to it. I have the links in the description box. You guys should check that out, man. And Angela Lee, man, the young lady who was there, she wasn't really saying too much in the interview. She was very silent. But Louis Farrakhan just spent so much knowledge. So I was like, wow. Well, like I said, then again, think for yourself. Be careful. I got, don't take my word for it. I can pick up things, and I can sense a lot of spirits into a lot of people, and I think that's a God-given gift. I think everybody has to give, but I'm glad I'm aware and I can apply it in my life. That can really help me out who I should associate and who I should listen to, or let someone be a great influence in my life. So that's something that you guys, people in general, have to believe and have to know. I'll probably make a separate video about that, opening and activating your third eye, the very great importance of that. Okay, so because a lot of people don't realize how important that is. I'm not gonna get into any detail because this will make this video too long. But for the sake of it, for your time, I just want to say, check the vid out and tell me what you guys think, man. And blacks, whites, don't matter what race you are. But I think mainly to blacks, you probably will actually sort of, it will probably wake you up if you're not awakened already. Enjoy your boy Yunglink. Continue to share this video. Subscribe to this channel, guys. Comment. Please, free to comment, man. Tell me what you guys want me to review. Tell me if you think I'm crazy, man. But I think that I don't have bad intentions with Louis Farrakhan. I just feel like I don't know if I can rock with him right now as far as joining his rebellion. I don't think that's in my spirit right now to join. But I do respect his teachings though, and I'm gonna learn different things and apply some of those things to our people. But anyway, Royal Link in here. You guys take care. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday. Deuces.